Hello everyone, welcome to this week's weekly recap from December 30 through January 3rd. It's been New Year, so let's go. And of course, always start off with the Wednesdays. Our first hour of the Evoland 2 stream started off with 1 hour spent in the Anomaly, where we found the final Magi key piece after a lot of little puzzles and whatnot. After that, we do some little small things, and we actually end up at the Nokami Forest, which later proved to be the Konami Forest, which was pretty obvious regarding the name. To get through the forest, we had to use the Konami code, which I didn't know exactly how it was. So one of my beautiful viewers told me what the code was. Perhaps the rest of that stream consisted of visiting all the old areas because I wanted to get all the chests, all the cards, and all the other stars. We also finally beat the old man in cards, which took us ages. And it was beautiful and awesome when we finally beat him. After that, we had went to the Guardian Monster, which was released by Gamora. And we got this long side-flying minigame, followed up by Gamora, the final boss. After a couple tries, we finally beat her, and we finished the game 100%. And that's where we end up on the Wednesdays. And that's where we come to the Thursdays, a very special day because that was the day of New Year, and that was amazing. Pretty much what I did, because I didn't really know what to play, I started playing some Sims 4 just casually. That pretty much went on until it became New Year for me, and that's when I put the cam on for fireworks for about 45 minutes to an hour. And we'll later continue on that with more Sims 4. And of course, the whole broadcast can be found back on the YouTube channel after the Fridays. And of course, on the Fridays with Evoland 2 finished, we started off with a new game, The Tales of Zestiria. Majority of the first part of the stream was pretty much like mostly tutorial, introductions, you know how it goes in a new game. And our first major enemy is a fox-like creature who is later in the game revealed to be called Lunar, who is after Alicia, one of the girls that we find in the rooms when we're exploring in the beginning of the game. We ended up chasing Alicia to warn her for the fox guy, of course, and when we arrive, we actually find that she's a princess. Mind has been blown. Pretty much a little later when we're at the sanctuary, this riot breaks out, and there's this guy that gets mad and turns into a Hellion, which is, well, created by the evil thoughts or hatred thoughts of someone. Without thinking, our character grabs the sacred blade and he becomes the shepherd, knowing of all the consequences that come with it. After we beat the Hellion, the character sleeps for 3 days straight. I mean, that's one hell of a sleep, would you say? After that, we receive some new clothes from Alicia, we march around town for a bit, testing out whatnot. We head into this underground water thing, where we learn more about shepherds. After the bits and butts, that's where we ended up the stream, and we head out to the Saturdays. And coming down the Saturdays, of course, we continue Donkey Kong 64. At the start of the stream, we started with 127 gold bananas, where we left off on the last Saturday. Pretty much the entire stream was spent in Creepy Castle. We didn't get any random gold bananas from outside that level, and we got horrified by the beaver minigame, because that took us like an hour to complete it. And I was about to throw my controller out of the window. Luckily enough, I needed it, so we continued after that. We did miss a couple of bananas on Chunky, but we got all the medals and all the other golden bananas for Donkey Kong, Lanky Kong, Tiny Kong, and of course Diddy Kong. The boss did pretty much go without any problems, and we ended off the stream with 150 out of 200 golden bananas. As regarding for a Sunday stream, that did not happen because actually I was not home that day. I was intending to stream, but it became rather late by the time I got home because I was tired as hell. What I did do is went to see the new Star Wars movie, and it was awesome. Unless that was Sundays. And this was the last weekly recap for 2015. I'd like to wish all of you a happy new year. Thank you guys for watching this video and being awesome. If you like the video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Would you like to see more? Would you want to see more? Hit up that subscribe button. Would you like to see me live sometimes? Hit up that Twitch thing and follow my channel and get a notification when I go live. If you'd like to see last week's recap, check the video down below. And as always, it's Ratkanos, and I am out. I'll see you guys on the next weekly recap.